Hello and welcome to the Chess.com podcast. I apologise for the sound last week and also this week. It's something we've worked on and should be okay in future. So I'm going to keep this podcast short today and show you a quick trap in the Sicilian. Well, actually it's the Alpin variation, which is e4, c5, knight to f3, d6, c3. This early c3 move is played to allow white to gain centre with moves such as d4. If the knight comes to f6 trying to hit the pawn on e4, white can play moves such as g3 or b2. If black tries to take this pawn, then there's a simple fork, there's the queen coming to a4, check, and the queen picks up a knight. You'll be surprised to find in the Explorer on Chess.com the amount of times this has occurred in master games. You should note though that variations become a lot more tactical after knight to c6. Now the trick doesn't work. If black was to come to f6 in this variation, white was to castle, say, black can simply take the pawn. White might try a different trick by playing d4. After d4, the knight taking on e4, expecting to push to d5. If the knight was to come to e5, for example, then again we would have the fork, and white would gain the queen. But note, after d4, black doesn't have to take the pawn on e4 straight away. Could exchange on b4. Now when he takes the pawn, pushing to d5 doesn't work because of the check, the queen coming to a5. White could play knight out to c3, knight takes c3, b takes c3. Note here in this line that queen takes is wrong because of the bishop coming to d2, giving white a great advantage. The correct play here is simply to move the black knight to e5, and black has an advantage. So that's a trapping line, and also a line where the trap doesn't work. I hope you've enjoyed this Chess.com podcast.